Greetings to our dear professors and dear friends. We are from Group Two. We are Group Two. We are here to test our EV car model. From our group, our members stands from Azib, Fikri, Hasif, and Arif. Now, let's continue our slide. If in this presentation, we shall go to these points. First, battery performance. Second, motor performance. Third, range estimation, and lastly, for the fourth, safety consideration. Now, for this part, we shall go to our great man Arif to present his points. Go ahead, Arif.
So I will tell about battery performance. As you can see from the graph that we have provided, that the discharging voltage of battery over time. So we can see that the more the time that we have, the voltage will drop time after time, liter by liter. So this results battery current and voltage. Our voltage that we got is 3.04 volt and current is 2.10 ampere. So for voltage versus time, battery capacity, the battery capacity formula is discharge time times current drawn by the motor. So as the calculation that we have done, we get 2.45 battery capacity. So battery capacity is how much current the battery can supply in an hour. Our tests have showed that a capacity of 2.45 ampere higher than the manufacturer's claim of 2.1 Ah. Voltage and time had a linear relationship in our test, unlike the manufacturer's graph. This could be due to different load resistance.
All right, thank you, Arif. Now we shall move to our next point, which is motor performance. Go ahead.
For the motor performance, the result we get for different load conditions. For example, we test the load uh, like 10 grams, 20 grams, and 30 grams up to 40 grams of load. Based on the table of the result, the maximum load that the car can handle is 40 gram, which the motor of the model car start to stall. Based on a graph we've shown here, it's expected to be somewhere around 20 grams of load, giving out the maximum efficiency of 60.8% efficiency, where the point of intersection between voltage and current almost the same amount. So the discussion arise from motor performance test is voltage is inverse to the increasing load, which means the higher the load, the lower the voltage. Current is proportional to the load, which means when the load is increased, the current also increase. So just like I said, the point around the intersection of voltage and current at the load of 20 grams, we get the efficiency and power output are considered to be at the maximum of 60.8% and 3.88 watt of power respectively.
For that wonderful explanation. Thank you, Fikri, for that explanation. We shall go on to our next point. For this part, let's ask our best friend Azif to explain this. Go ahead, Azif.
Hello, and today I'm Azif will present about range estimation. To calculate the energy stored in the battery, the equation is energy stored is equal to the 3.04 and times with the 2453.33 mAh that will be equal to the 7458.12. 4 times for the model car to empty to the battery, given that total that energy consumed is equal to total net energy store. So in our calculation for the example, we calculate that 7,458.12 is equal to 2,432 plus times with the time. So from our calculation, times that we get is 3.067 hour. For the car estimation, velocity is calculate using its angular velocity. So that our v is equal to 2 pi times with 0.01 meter times with 4,412 over 16. So the car estimation velocity is 4.62 meter per second. For the estimate range, distance is equal to 4.62 meter per second. That's time with 3.067 hour, time with 60 and time with 60 per second. So the estimate range is equal to 51,000 and 10.34 meter. That's equal to 51.01 kilometer. So for the discussion is we want to know the relation between battery capacity and the run and is proportional. Where is the bigger the capacity, the longer the range can be. So on the other hand, the relation between energy consumed by the model car is inverse to the range. When the energy consumed is high, the range becomes shorter.
On that note, thank you, Azif, for your wonderful explanation. Now we shall move on to our next point. For this point, it is safety consideration. Okay. To tell, okay, when we safety aspect when testing the EV model. When our group tests our EV model, we always make sure that the connections are secured, and also we to ensure safety, we never touch any exposed wires or components from our EV model. And throughout the experiment, we also make sure to monitor the temperature of the battery throughout the testing in order to avoid the battery from overheating. And next, we also prepare a working fire extinguisher nearby just in case if any fire broke out. It's important to keep safety at all costs. And next, we also our EV model batteries. We make sure that we don't charge the battery over a too long a period of time. And lastly, we also wear safety gloves when handling electric components. Next. Now, for this part, we examine the safety feature built into the car. After as we search the car, we see that the car have insulated wiring and components to prevent contact with live wires. And another thing that we take note is that the batteries is made from robust materials to protect them from physical damage. And another point, our EV car model also comes with a safety switch to turn off the car when any issues arises. And also the batteries, the metal sheets also that covers batteries. It strengthens the batteries to maybe abstract any damage coming from other systems. And next, the electric circuitry is also covered by the body of the model. And lastly, our EV model has a low voltage system run through its systems. Now next, so to conclude, our little presentation over here, we can see that 4 points to conclude. And for the first point, battery performance. The relation between voltage and time in the charging cycle is that the voltage measured is decreasing over time. Next point, motor performance. Voltage is inverse to the increasing load. The higher the load, lower the voltage. Current is proportional to the load. When the load is increased, the current also increase. Thirdly, range estimation. The relation between battery capacity and the range is proportional. Where the bigger the battery capacity, the longer the range can be. On the other hand, the relation between energy consumed by model car is inverse to the estimated range, the MC range. When the energy consumed is high, the range becomes shorter. And lastly, safety consideration. The built-in safety features such as safety switch and insulated batteries increases the safety aspect of the car and lower the risk of unwanted incidents. And also the safety procedure during testing the EV car model ensures that members of our group is safe from harm's way. And that is all. Thank you for listening.